Hi, welcome back to Spirit's Path. This is D. Today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is a Page of Bows and a Stoat. And you haven't even walked out of this campsite, right? And you had all these major arcana cards show up, and the magician or the shaman shows up, and the king of stones is sitting there. Some of them have left, major arcana's left, but the Page of Bows shows up, the Stoat, and says, you know what? I got a message for you. And you're going to learn something, right? Now, the pages are messengers. They're also, they're all about learning. And bows is all about, fire creativity. So fire action, right? Create, energy action, right? And it's time to get started. So maybe this is the impetus, to leave the campsite, right? The major arcana is, dropped off except for the shaman, like I said, and it's time to start your journey, okay? Now, the stoat is an animal that can change its color during the different seasons, okay? And what's nice about this card when I meditate on it is, okay, there's a message coming. It's also about creativity. It's about energy. It's about action, right? What am I supposed to learn here? What's the message that the stoat's supposed to give me? And I think about that, and I say, okay, if he's changing his colors during the season, I need to change. All right, there's something about me that I need to go out and change something about, what's going on in my life. Maybe it's an attitude adjustment. Maybe it's learning something to, help your career out, right? Maybe it's, taking an attitude of servanthood, right? Whether that's, with your family or your work situation or whatever. But it's something that you're going to have to learn. It's something that you're going to have to, take on and ask questions about. Okay. Now, when the page shows up, he's widely, this could be somebody that's in your life too, right? This is, somebody who's going to be an emissary, who is widely respected. So, let's look at a work situation. Maybe you have your boss's boss come into you and say, you know what, you've got a lot of great aspects of what's going on in your life. All right, and this is what I want you to start, working on to take over your boss's position. So here's the message that, this guy is asking you, all right? And he's asking you to learn something. That's a Page of Bows aspect. And the person's widely respected. The page has also got that unique personality with a freedom of spirit. And, maybe this boss's boss says to you, you know what? I know you can do this. Matter of fact, I'll even pay for the education. Right? This could be in a relationship too, a family relationship. Maybe an uncle or a grandfather or, grandmother. It doesn't make, male, female doesn't really make a difference. But, they have that freedom of spirit and the ability to perceive the truth. Not only with your direction going forward, but how you are carrying yourself, right? Especially after yesterday, that 5 of arrows, frustration. They're going to look at it and say, you know what? I don't understand why you're getting frustrated. Tell me what's going on in your life. And they're going to be able to, this page is going to be able to perceive that. So, that's kind of the, how you look at this card, the Stoat. Now, if this is a person, this is going to be a very charming individual, somebody who's adventurous. Could be Aries-like energy, right? It could be a stranger who likes to invoke change, and we talked about that, right? If it's a family situation or a work situation, like I said, you're going to look to want to change something. This is also could be a friend who's a go-between. So maybe your boss, who's talking to his boss, is saying, you know what, so-and-so might be good, to take my position, but we need to give him some training. We need to give him enhance a skill set a little bit, more or less. This person is also going to be engaging with life. They're going to look at adventures. They're going to look at opportunities to take on new challenges. They're also going to be the one to look for their replacement. So let's say it's your boss, right? Climbing that corporate ladder. And they're also going to be devoted to, whatever issues that are out there. If this is an event, it could be unexpected news. You know, maybe your boss's boss, maybe your boss is leaving and he didn't tell you. He talked to his boss, all right, but now he's, you know, your boss is telling his boss, hey, look, you know, so-and-so would be a good fit for this. You know, yeah, he's a little green under the collar, but you know what? I know he can fit with your thinking, okay? And your boss's boss is saying, okay, I'll give him a chance. You know, I'll take that recommendation. We're sorry to see you go, but you know, we'll work on this. And you know, I know I'm talking, you know, like a work situation, but you know, this could be, you know, however, you know, this is going to be an opportunity to shine for you. You know, it could be, you know, a dream, a vision coming true. Being like this page of bows, this Stoat. So who or what is offering you the opportunity is what he asks. Who or what is offering you the opportunity? And maybe that's what's going through your head. Okay. Well, why are they choosing me? Don't overthink it. Don't get frustrated with it. Because the King of Stones is still sitting here. And he's like, where's life offering you its opportunity? The opportunity, you know, where's life offering its riches? The riches are in this opportunity. Don't get frustrated over the details. They're just details. Work things out. Be like this page. Learn about it. Ask the right questions. Right? You still got the 10 of vessels. Happiness out there. All right? Maybe this adds to your happiness. This opportunity. The shaman. Okay? The shaman gave you that, showed you how to manifest that happiness. The shaman manifested that King of Stones, that wolf. The shaman's manifesting this learning opportunity, okay, this message from the Page of Bows. These are things that, you know, you've desired, and now the shaman's bringing them forward. You're still celebrating the fact that you've had all these life lessons, you know, giving you opportunities, and you're still protected, right? With both the 4 of Stones and the 4 of Bows. So the other question that this page will ask you is, how would things change if you engaged with this? You're thinking, I feel protected. I've just been reborn. That's the card that just dropped off, 8 of Vessels. I celebrated it with all the major arcana cards. I celebrated with my friends. Celebrated with my family. The shaman's given me an opportunity here, and I've got a couple instances, right, of manifesting things that are better for me. I've manifested some happiness. I've also manifested some security, stability, and materialism, and that King of Stones is walking with me along this path. How would things change if I engage with this? Well, guess what? Who do you need to provide support to if you engage with this? Maybe it's giving you some satisfaction with your family, right? Maybe it's giving you an opportunity to do something more for your kids. To go back to that ancestor card that dropped off a couple days ago, to say, you know what, I could add to my lineage. And what would happen? Look at the opposite. You know, if you stay frustrated, how could that change things? Right? It's not going to change things. It's going to hold you back. Hold you back from moving forward. So, you know, the page shows up at a great time to give you that message, to let you know that you're learning, but also give you that spark of energy, right? To say, hey, it's time to move. It's time to change. Time to do things differently. And that's the card for the day, the Page of Bows, Stoat. Or Stoat, as a friend of mine, he corrects me all the time. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.